Hello badminton fans and welcome to this Abroz Venom badminton racket review where we compare the original Abroz Venom to the Abroz Venom 2. Now the original Abroz Venom was a massively popular racket. It sold hundreds and hundreds. Badminton Bay sold them in Asia and we sold them to the rest of the world here from London, UK. The Venom, well made, well designed, never really had any complaints about its build quality, and massive performance, scoring extremely high in the Badminton Racket Review E-Zone. But this racket, the original Venom, has now been replaced by the Venom 2, which came out late 2021 or mid to late 2021, already proving to be very popular, already scored very high in the Badminton Racket Review E-Zone. If you haven't seen the full review, go across to the E-Zone if you're watching this on YouTube and check that out. If you're on the E-Zone right now, because this is going to be the shared video for YouTube and the E-Zone members, you already see on the page what's going on with this racket. It's huge in terms of its performance, but the biggest question we get is how does it compare to the original Venom? Because many original Venom owners now looking to go for the Venom 2, and the other problem is the original Venom is completely discontinued. We literally have 1 or 2 rackets left and they will not last long. And then this Venom, this is one we're going to keep for ourselves as a collection of some of the best rackets we've ever tested. This is part of that, and a racket that was actually used by one of the team soon. So how does the original Venom compare to the Venom 2? Well, I've taken some notes on that to make this nice, short and sharp. So the most notable differences between the Venom and the Venom 2, if you're not on the E-Zone, you're watching this on YouTube, you won't be able to have access to this information. But if you are on the E-Zone, you can easily press the compare buttons and you'll be able to see this information for yourself. For the ease of use was the first thing that was notable. The Venom, original Venom, took a little bit of getting used to, not because it's hard or heavy or stiff, but because the bite size is not that big on the racket, and therefore a lot of players, including us, found we would hit shuttles off center, off the sweet spot. And with that, hitting the shuttle off the sweet spot, we found that you weren't getting full power, you weren't getting proper contact and stuff like that. The Venom 2 has a slightly better sweet spot, and that makes its ease of use that much better. The other area that you might find very interesting is this. The Venom, original Venom, weighed in at 83.5 grams. This one weighed in, the Venom 2 weighed in at 80.5. Now that will vary, there's a 3 gram difference there, and I'm talking about the original grips, not with these over grips on, and the strings coming directly from Abroz with Abroz DG67 power at 25 pounds. Same rackets, and the weight difference was same string, everything's the same basically, but there's a 3 gram difference. Now in terms of swing weight, there is a difference in terms of, we found the swing weight test for a 5 gram difference. The original Venom swing weight test showed it at 89 grams and the Venom 2 coming in at 84 grams. So there's a weight difference between these two rackets. How does that translate? When I look at the smash power of this Venom, the original, it is quite an explosive, extraordinarily fast racket in the air, and let off a very decent smash. With the Venom 2, the smash power is still there, but it does take more effort and more input from the player. The other notable difference is the Venom. The original Venom is a more flexible shaft, or certainly the ones we tested were slightly more flexible, whereas the Venom 2 is slightly stiffer. And the balance point of just a very small tweak, but the Venom, the original Venom, slightly more head biased than the Venom 2. So how does that translate to performance? Well, now first of all, before I get on to performance, worldwide availability, Badminton Bay, you can buy the Venom 2 or the Venom using discount code BRR5 for your discount from Badminton Bay, or you can buy these directly from us for worldwide shipping. It's better to buy it from Badminton Bay for Asia shipping, and better to buy it from Badminton Racket Review for worldwide shipping in all other countries. Indian resident customers also available for shipping from Delhi. There's no problem there. Now the Venom 2, so price exactly the same, around the £48–49 mark for the Venom original and the Venom 2, so no price increase. Good sign. Other differences when you're playing with this racket: overhead shots, pretty good, pretty easy, pretty crisp. We really didn't notice any major problem with, I'm just checking the score sheet, yeah, I'm actually writing this, we didn't feel that it was hard to do overhead shots with this at all. Defensively speaking, really capable. Everyone who tested this racket defensively thought it was really easy to get clears off, to block, to drive off a smash, no problem whatsoever. The Venom 2, not quite as powerful as the original Venom, little bit more effort taken to get the smash power out from the Venom 2. That could be the weight difference and the balance point difference that we described earlier. And in terms of drive, again, we found the Venom, because the Venom has got the advantage in terms of airspeed, it felt that little bit faster in the air, and the Venom 2 that little bit slower. So the drives, although amazing, still you would say the Venom had an edge over the Venom 2. However, we did find that the repulsion levels with the Venom 2 are better. So short inputs, just short swings where you haven't got a lot of time for full swing, you're having to do a short swing, we did feel more repulsion from the Venom 2. So what are the primary differences and when you're going to be playing with these? They feel the same pretty much to use. They're light, they're fast, medium stiff to use. The sweet spot is slightly bigger on the Venom 2. So what are the primary differences, and why and how has the Venom 2 scored as well as the original Venom, even though they have slightly different characteristics? Because that's very rare for a preceding racket to be this close. Now, one thing I would say is that the Venom 2 is a little bit slower in the air. It's a little bit slower in the air. It doesn't have quite the raw power of the Venom, but it still has enough power. But what I really did notice is its level of control is better. Now, just going back to the stiffness, yes, it is a slightly stiffer shaft, and so you do find it's a more stable racket on impact. You do find the mishits are less. You do find that, and it's not, while it's a tad slower, it's still plenty fast. That little bit of slowness in the air doesn't really have a big effect. You're still getting to the drives, sorry, the defense shots, you're still getting to the drive shots, but now you have this added level of control at the net, from the back dropping in. You just do feel like you know where the racket is more so than you did with the original Venom. The Venom, the original Venom, was a little bit like a wild animal that needed to be tamed. This Venom 2 is a slightly more sophisticated racket. It's a slightly more well-rounded racket. It's a slightly more balanced racket, and certainly a more stable racket. It's better, in my opinion, than the Nano 9900, which has had mixed reviews. Not everyone's loved that. I personally thought it was an okay racket. The Venom I thought was great. The Venom 2 I do also think is a fabulous racket. So where does that leave us? Well, if you do not like lightweight rackets, don't buy this. It is lightweight, you know, it is really fast in the air and very capable. It will not replace a heavy racket if that is what you've been used to. So Astrox fans, probably certainly for the 3-4 you Astrox fans, this is going to be too light. Singles, no, it's got to be thumbs down for singles. Definitely too light for the singles. I don't think it's going to quite work out on the singles front. For the doubles players, it's 100% thumbs up. Superb doubles racket. Plenty of power when you need it, plenty of repulsion when you need it, loads of defensive capability, and not too light and not too heavy. A lovely place to be for a doubles player. Intermediate players upwards will thoroughly enjoy the use of the Venom 2. There's links below to where you can buy it. There's links to below for the E-Zone if you want to go and see more information on the E-Zone. Don't forget, we do not publish to YouTube everything that is on the E-Zone anymore. We are trying to streamline our time a little bit, so because we're already running so behind our own schedules. So to make up that time, we're not doing one separate video for YouTube, one separate video for the E-Zone. There are many rackets that are not on YouTube that are only on the E-Zone. So the best thing to do is go in, sign up, it's free, and check out any racket you want. We're very close to going over that 800 racket tested mark now, so there's a lot of rackets to be looked at on the E-Zone. Thank you again for all the support that's been given to us, all the love. Don't forget to leave reviews on the E-Zone. Don't forget to give us your feedback, and don't forget the Venom 2 giveaway. We are giving away 10 Venom 2 rackets available for shipping across the world. All you need to do is make sure you're signed up to the e-zone, and make sure you shared the details of the e-zone with 2 of your friends and they have also signed up, and you need to email us with that detail, your membership and the membership of your 2 friends, and we will put you into the competition and we will decide the winner of that competition by the end of April 2022. Okay, so our email address is info@badmintonracketreview.co.uk. Email us that info and we will automatically enter you into the competition. 10 rackets to be won, free of charge, landed to your door with strings and spare grips. You can't go wrong. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video.